What is the deepest redemption? The deepest redemption is if God shines into you, that you know who you are. That you know who you are. Your place in the world. I think I told you the Netziv. Did I tell you? Yeah, maybe yes. Yeah? About the books? No. The Netziv, who was one of the, whatever I say what we know, 200 years ago. He was a Misnagid in Velosh, what was it about? He came out with a book, a book. The deepest in the world, he made a big feast. And this is the story. This is, I'll tell you why I made a feast. I want you to know, when I was little, I didn't want to learn. I just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, running around like a dog, right? Every day I'm going to school, to Cheder. The moment the rabbi sits down, I'm out of the door, and I'm back at night. I don't want to learn, that's it. So one day, over here, my rabbi talking to my father. He says to my father, let's face it, nothing good will ever come of him. He doesn't want to learn. He's not interested in anything. Why did you make a good tailor out of him? That night I realized I don't want to be a tailor. So I put my head into it. And he says, and he was really the greatest scholar in the world. So he says, so in my dream last night, an unbelievable dream, he says, I dreamt that I remained a tailor. I became a tailor. I was a good tailor, you know? Honest tailor, didn't cheat anybody, sitting there fixing pants. After 120 years I'm coming up to heaven. And here the angels come. Now he has written maybe 50, 60 books, you know. I mean, each book is a major breakthrough in learning. He says, I'm coming up to heaven, and the angels bringing in all the books which I could have written. God was a crying. He said, you see, if you would have been learning, look what you took away from the world, because you didn't want to learn. So you became a tailor. All those books were never written. He says, and I was so much in pain that I woke up. So he says, today I'm making a feast. But thank God I had the guts not to become a tailor. You know what a slave is? He's a good man. A good street cleaner. A good garbage collector. Well, give out what you could have been. Give out what you could have been. But in order to feel what I could have been, God has to show me a great love. What I could be, right? Not what I could have been. God forbid, hopefully I'm still living for 100 years. What I could be. You know what Chumash is? It's cute. Nothing wrong. But you know Chumash, the door rises. But you know what it is? It rises, but there's nothing to it. Nothing to it, right? And you see, this is what I told you. When you are nothing, you have to make yourself so big. Because you are nothing, right? This is unbelievable. The Yismach Moshe, one day he thought to himself, you know, I'm a great rabbi, and Heilige Mordech's coming. I'm a great rabbi, and so much vanity, so much arrogance. I think I should become a tailor. So he goes down to a tailor and he says, I want you to teach me how to be a tailor. He starts talking to the tailor. And the tailor says to me, you know, I'm the best tailor in town. So where's this arrogance coming from? So he realized tailors are also full of arrogance. Let's become a garbage collector. He goes down to the garbage collectors. He says, could you teach me the trade? So the garbage collector says, you came to the right person. Because I happen to be the best garbage collector. So I said, this is crazy. Even garbage collectors walk around with so much pride. So I might as well stay around, you know. You know what chumetz is? Chumetz is false pride. And here I want you to know the deepest thing. When you really are the most you can be, you don't need this arrogance. You don't need it. Have you ever seen a poor schlepper has suddenly $1,000 in his pocket? Folks aren't talking about it all the time, right? Have you ever heard Rothschild walk into the Rothschild? You know how much money I have? You know, there's the Gemara, it's a world Torah. Take something, when it's empty, whatever there is makes a lot of noise. When it's completely filled, it doesn't make any noise. Right? Rothschild's money doesn't make any noise, because he really has it, right? If you have $2 in your pocket, see something awesome. It's true, you know. You know, I don't want to say anything bad, but sometimes it's coming to what? Heilige Yomot. Montrele ja Gewalt. You see, Montrele is only the money which makes noise, but not its wisdom. You know? Montrele is always humble. Give me your attention. You know, if you are, I'll tell you something awesome. I think I mentioned to you, 2 great rabbis came over from Europe, right after the war. It was like, it was 46, 47, I don't want to mention names. The first 2 great rabbis who came. One was a Chassid, one was a Misnagi, I don't want to mention names. One was into mysticism, and the other one was like, just learning. So, first they introduce a person who was into learning. Someone gets on stage and says, I want you to know he is the greatest scholar in the world today. And, okay, then he has to talk. He says, no, I'm not the greatest scholar. And he says, no, I'm so embarrassed. And he talks like that. Then he starts talking what he has to say. Then the Chassidish Yid, Rebbe. He says, Mama, she's the biggest tzaddik today. He's a Rebbe, Rebbe, you know. He gets on stage and says what he has to say. He says, no, I'm not. You know, the one who was really not was so happy that they said he is. So he wanted to talk so much about it, right? But he can't say, I'm so glad. They say, I'm the greatest. He says, no, I'm not. You know, I'm saying a stupid joke, it's an old Borscht Belt joke. That a woman of 85 is standing on 2nd Avenue and 5th Street, and she yells, help, 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 rape, rape. 85 years old. So the police cars, 15 police cars coming, and they say, hey, Bobashi, what's happening? She says, rape, someone wants to rape me. Gotta be blind or something. So they say, where? She's not now. She says 60 years ago. So they said 60 years ago. So what do you want now? Listen, I like to talk about it. Okay, you hear, friends. Now listen to this. What do I need to fix my neshama? I need two things. I need God to show me what I could be. And also I need God to show me why didn't I do it yet? What keeps me? What prevents me from not being it? You know what the Izhbitza says, what's chometz? It's not bad, you can eat it all year long. But Pesach, when God shows you who you are, what you could be, chometz is one thing which prevents you from being what you could be. Chometz is this one thing. You know, everybody knows chometz is a crumb b'mashu. It doesn't have to be 10,000 tons. One crumb. You know what keeps us? What prevents us really from being what we are? One stupid crumb. And I want you to open your hearts, it's so deep. On Yom Kippur, I'm standing before God all day long confessing my mistakes. The night before Pesach, when I'm getting the chometz together, I'm not standing there and telling God what I did wrong. Because I realized one thing. Everything I did wrong was because of this one crumb. And you know, Satan, I'm not saying, I'll be better, I'll do this. Don't talk so much. Let's get rid of this one crumb, right? Just one crumb. Right? And you know where the crumb is? Not in the center, in the corners. Right? Where do you look for chometz? In the corner. So I don't bother looking at the corner. Hey, in the corner, that's where it is. Right? I push it off in the corner, it's lying there. Sometimes lies in a hole. Cute little hole. Who looks? You better look. Right? And after I get rid of this crumb, you know, there's no stopping. So good. I want you to know something so deep. You know, today I don't want to say anything marriage counseling, right? They talk. It's good Yom Kippur talk. But you know what they need? They need to find this one little piece of chometz which prevents it. There is one crumb between people which doesn't let them get together. Always one crumb. Let's see, a lot of people sometimes would say, my children are not so good, we don't understand each other. So then you got 10 years for therapy. I mean, I'm not knocking it, maybe it's just. But the first thing is Pesach, right? Yom Kippur is half a year later. First thing is chometz. Got to get rid of this one crumb. And you know what the crumb is? It's not forbidden. The crumb is not a terrible thing I did. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. Not fit.